Welcome back to Florida Sportsman Project Dreamboat. Join us as Stuart and Isla Mirada Boatworks begins the build of a very custom 27.
We're here at Stuart and Isla Mirada Boatworks. We're looking at Greg Block's boat. He's building a real custom 27 Stuart. Twin motors, 300 Yamahas for power. It's pretty much custom everything. Custom T-top, stand on the console top, full controls upstairs. We're painting the decks, we're doing faux teak. It's soup to nuts to be a really special custom boat. The inspiration for this boat is you saw a custom Carolina boat called the Grander, which was done with satin black tower on it. And he wanted to kind of match that with the silver and dark charcoal paint, metallic, really make the boat pop. So we tried our best not to make it exactly like that, but put his own little style to it, kind of hit his little flair, but in that same kind of theme. We get pretty elaborate here. We're not a complete custom builder, we're a semi-custom builder, and we'll do whatever the customer wants to make it look cool. So when it comes down to doing the lamination process and the infusion, we've got the Butler boys, I always call them. We've got Chris Butler, the head guy, Colton and Cameron, his sons. They do a phenomenal job with our infusion. I like to bring everybody together, and one guy told me one time, none of us are as smart as all of us. So I get everybody together as a team and come up with a game plan to build the best boat we possibly can build.
Today we are working on Greg's Block's 27. We're going to go ahead and get it skinned. We infuse here, so we do 3-ounce skins on our infusion, so that way the heat from the infusion doesn't print through the hull. And we go through and spray the resin on and roll out all the air and make sure that the shell is nice and tight. That's the shell of the whole boat, is the skin. And then we do the strakes. When we do the strakes, we put 2 1708s, stagger them. Then we come back after that's kicked and fill it with a putty, and then you encapsulate the putty, and then it goes into infusion where we start laying our glass. And after all the layers and all the core material and stringers and everything are in the boat, we go ahead and put the bag on. Then once the bag gets on, we suck it down. We go ahead and put all our hoses, and then we run it into our main feed bucket where we're going to pour our resin into, and then we pull the trigger. An open laminate is anywhere from a 60% resin to 40% glass ratio, where you're 60% fiberglass and 40% resin and infusion. Resin is really brittle. The more resin you throw it apart and put it apart, it causes it to be weak. Fiberglass is where you're going to get all your strength. And by infusing, it actually encapsulates all the fiberglass, and it makes sure that you have no air in the entire part. It's lighter, it's stronger, it's better than a hand-laid part. Building boats, this was my dream when I was a child, to build boats. It may sound crazy to other people, but my dad's been in it for 25 years, and it's something that I wanted to do when I was a kid. And they're like babies to me. I have a child of my own, and we watch it grow as it goes along, and then once it finally goes, it's like, oh, that was an accomplishment. We love our boats. We strive to be the best boat company, just like everyone else does. But we actually, we're a small knit group, and we all get each other, and we all work with each other very well. And that's a really good thing to have when you're building boats. If everyone's on the same page, then nothing should fail.
Well, we got the boat back out of the mold now. All our parts and pieces are made. So now we just we do a little prep work, making sure it's a good quality piece, sand it down, block it, get it ready for paint over at Two Rivers. So I think it's getting ready to get some little glitter on it, little flash, little shine. I'm really looking forward to getting the boat back so we can do our job and put our boat together.